Hello students, so we have completed the exercise number 7.3 and till now we have completed all the 5 congruency of triangle, such as, what are the congruency of triangle? Such as SAS, ASA, AAS, RHS and SSS. Besides this 5 congruency, we have discussed also 5 theorems. Understood? Okay. In the theorem number 7.2, what we have discussed, just remind it. What we have discussed in the theorem number 7.2. In the theorem number 7.2, we have discussed if in a triangle, okay, ABC, any two sides are equal, any two sides, for example, this side and this side are equal, then their opposite angles must be equal. It means the opposite angle of this side is this angle. The opposite angle of this side is this angle. So if AB is equal to AC, then we can write angle C is equal to angle B. So if sides are equal, then their angles must be equal. Opposite angles must be equal. Similarly, in theorem 7.3, we have discussed that if in a triangle, any two angles are equal. Any two angles are equal. For example, this angle is equal to this angle. Then their opposite sides must be equal. So here the angle B is equal to angle C. It is given. Then according to this theorem, it states that the opposite side of this angle, that is AC, and the opposite side of this angle, that is AB, are equal. This is theorem number 7.3. So both in 7.2 and 7.3, we have discussed the relationship between equal side and equal angle. Yes or no? If sides are equal, then angles are equal. If angles are equal, then sides are equal. So these are the relationship between equal sides with equal angles. Yes or no? Yes. But in this lecture, we will discuss about the relationship between unequal side and unequal angle. Unequal side and unequal angle. How unequal sides are related with unequal angle. Here we have discussed how equal sides are related to the equal angles. If sides are equal, then angles are equal. If angles are equal, then sides are equal. Then what is the concept for this one? When the sides are unequal, then what is the relationship between side and angle? Let us find out it. Okay, so this is our today's matter of discussion. Let us take some examples so that you can easily understand the concept of unequal side and unequal angles. Okay. For example, if this is an angle AOB, then AOB is an angle. Understood? So AOB is an angle. Next, we will draw another angle having same base OA. Here we have drawn another angle having the base OA. Okay. Now suppose this angle is AOC. Which angle? AOC. Right. Now the task is you have to find out of these two angles, AOB angle and AOC angle, which angle is greater or which angle is larger? Tell me. As you can see, this angle is larger than this angle. Yes or no? Yes. So which angle? AOC. So from the figure, we can easily identify that which angle is larger and which angle is smaller. So these two angles are unequal angles. They are not equal angles. Okay, they are unequal angles. Here the angle AOB is less than angle AOC. So these are known as unequal angles. Did you get this? Next, suppose I have drawn a ray here. Okay, OA, or you can draw a line segment, no problem at all. OA. Then another line segment is drawn over this line segment. Suppose another line segment is which one? OB. OB. Now your task is to find out of these two line segment which line segment is greater and which one is smaller. Now easily you can find, it seems to that OA is always less than OB. Simple thing. So you can write OA less than OB. So what you find here? You find here two unequal sides. Two unequal sides. Here the sides are not equal. Here the line segment are not equal. No, they are unequal sides. Okay. So in this lecture we will discuss how this unequal angle and how this unequal sides are correlated with each other. Okay. So let us discuss about this. For this we have to draw a triangle first. Okay. So let us take a triangle here. Triangle ABC. It is a triangle, right? Now let us find this angle. Which angle? This angle. ABC angle. Let us write it. ABC angle. Now do one thing. Extend this side. Which side? Extend this side AC. In this direction. Suppose I extended it up to this, to a point D. Right? Now we will do what? Now shift this point A. You have to shift this point A to this point, or simply you can take another point over this CA. Okay, this is an example, just understand it. So you have to take another point A dash. It is known as A dash. What is it? A dash. Okay, A dash. It is read as A dash and written as like this. Okay. Suppose I have taken a point A dash over CA. Okay. Then do what? Then just join this A dash with B. Clear? Now the thing is, see what I am doing here. Here the length of this is CA. The length of the original triangle is CA. Yes or no? Yes. Now I have done what? Now I have shifted this point to a point A dash. Hence, we have first taken CA as a distance, and now we have taken CA dash as a side or as a distance. CA dash. So what we have done here? We have simply increased the size of CA. Yes or no? If it is 5 cm, then I have increased this size up to this. Okay. So here I have increased the size of this side CA up to CA dash. Then tell me whether CA is larger or CA dash is larger. This is very simple. You can say whether CA is larger or CA dash is larger. Tell me. Obviously CA dash is larger. Obviously. Understood? Now, second thing is, whenever there is a point A, okay, then what is the name of the angle? It is ABC, isn't it? Yes. Now, what we have done? We have shifted this point to a point A dash, or simply we have taken another point A dash over CA. Now join A dash in B. Now, what is the angle formed here? This angle. Do you understand this? This angle. And what is the name of this angle? A dash BC. Clear? A dash BC. Now, tell me whether this angle is larger or this angle is larger. Which angle is larger here? Which angle is larger here? Obviously, this angle is larger. A dash BC. Obviously. Understood? Next thing, let us take another point, a double dash over this CA. Okay. Then what we have done here? We have just increased the size. Yes or no? Yes, we have just increased the size. It is CA. Now we have increased to CA dash. Now we have increased to CA double dash. So here we have increased the size. Okay, so you can write that CA dash and this is CA double dash is obviously it is larger than CA dash. This is jump. Next, just join a double dash with B. Okay, then what is the angle formed? This is the angle formed. Okay, then what is the name of this angle? A double dash BC. A double dash BC. A double dash BC. This is the angle. Now, if we compare this angle, which angle? This angle. Which angle? A dash BC and this angle. Which angle? A double dash BC. Then which one is larger? Definitely a double dash BC is larger. A double dash BC is larger. Definitely. Understood? So, in this two example, what you can conclude here? One thing we see that if we increase the size or if we increase the length of the side of a triangle, if we increase the length of the side of a triangle, then the opposite angle, see, if you take AC as a side, then what is the opposite angle of AC side? It is B. This is very important, just understand it. For the triangle ABC, which side we have taken? We have taken the side AC. Now tell me, which one is the opposite angle of this side AC? That is angle B. Understood? Now what I have done here, I have simply increased the length of this side AC to a point A dash so that the side becomes A dash C. Understood? I have increased the length of this side. Okay, then what happens for the angle? See, for the side AC, the angle is B. This one is the angle. But for the side A dash C, the angle becomes this. So here what happens? Here the measurement of the angle also increases. Here we have increased the length of the side. Here angle also increases. Okay, let's repeat again. Again what we have done? Again we have increased the size or increased the length of this side AC to a point A dash A double dash. Hence the side becomes A double dash C. Okay. So here also we have increase the length of the side. Then what happens to the angle? For A dash C, the angle is this. But for the side A double dash C, the angle is this. So what we have seen? We have seen the measurement of the angle also increased here. Understood? So what is the net conclusion that we can get from these two examples? We can conclude that if we increase any side of a triangle, then the angles which is just opposite to this side also increases. Here SC is increased, that's why this angle is increased because this is the opposite angle. Okay, so this is the conclusion that if in a triangle any side's length is increased, then its opposite angles measure also increases. Okay, so this conclusion should be written. Just write it. If in a triangle any side is increased by length, okay, then what happens? Then its opposite angles measurement also increase. Then its opposite angles measurement also increases. Do you understand this? So if we increase this side's length, then its opposite angle's value also increases. Okay, if it is 5 cm and this first angle is 60 degree, then if we increase this to 6 cm, then this angle also increases to 65 or 70 degree. And again if we increase this length to 8 cm, then this angle's value also increases to 75 degree. So always if we increase the length of the side, then its opposite angle's value also increases. Okay, now we'll understand the second concept where we have decreased the length of the side, then what happens to the angle. So let us understand it. So let us understand the second concept. Okay, so for this we have to first draw a triangle ABC. Okay, so suppose this is the triangle ABC. Now we have to take this side SC, okay, like the previous one. Now for the side AC, okay, which one is the opposite angle of the side AC? This one is the opposite angle, AB, understood? ABC. Clear? Now we will do what? Now we will shift this point A to a point A dash, or simply let us take a point A dash in between A and C. Clearly understand it. We have to take a point A dash in between A and C. Okay? In between, not exceeding AC. Okay. Then what we will do? Then we have to join A dash with B. Clear? Now tell me, if I will take A dash C here, and we will compare AC side with A dash C side, then which one is the smaller side? Whether AC or A dash C, tell me which one is the smaller side among them? Definitely A dash C is smaller than AC. Definitely. So A dash C is smaller than AC. Okay. Now for the side AC, the angle is ABC, and for the side A dash C, the angle is A dash B. So what we have done here? We have simply decreased. We have decreased the length of this side. We have decreased. But in the previous case, we have increased. Here we have decreased. Okay? Decrease the length. So what happens to the angle? Initially the angle is ABC. But now the angle is this one. Then which one is smaller? Tell me. This one or this one? Definitely this one is smaller. A dash BC. This one is smaller. So what happens to the angle? If I decrease the length of the side AC, then the angle also decreases. Understood? Let us take one more point here. Let's say this is a double dash. So again I have decreased the length A dash C to a double dash C. Understood? Again I have decreased the length. So definitely A double dash C is smaller than A dash C, isn't it? So here also I have decreased the length of the side AC. Then what happens to the angle here? For this, let us join B with A double dash. Now the angle becomes this one, A double dash BC, A double dash BC. Okay. Now tell me, here if I decrease the length of the side AC, then what happens to this angle? Initially the angle is this, but now the angle is this. Then the angle is finally decreased. So here also A double dash BC, this angle is always less than this angle. Less. Okay, this one is less. So what I have found? So I had found if I decrease the length of any side of a triangle, then the value of the opposite angle, of that triangle also decreases. This is the final conclusion that we have got from this example. Okay, so we can write it. So if we decrease the length of any side of a triangle, then the value of its opposite angle also decreases. The value of its opposite angle also decreases. Do you get this? So initially we have proved that if we increase the side of any triangle, then its opposite angle increases. If we decrease here, if we decrease the side of any triangle, then its opposite angle also decreases. Okay. So these are the concept about increasing the side, then what affects to the angle, decreasing the side, what affects to the angle. Okay. So in the next lecture we will discuss about a theorem which is based on these two concepts. Okay. So let's wind up this lecture today.